playing the fool, one of my all-time top greatest fears. And it's something that used to rule my life before I started looking into it and examining a little bit more what was really going on. I used to have this fear that if I didn't predict all the possible outcomes, right, all the possible outcomes of a situation that required some vulnerability from me, then somebody might get the better of me. I might be taken advantage of, and I needed to be on guard. And so I would spend a lot of time actually thinking about the stories that could possibly unfold. And it wasn't this idea that I needed to constantly protect myself, but the protection was, if something did happen, if the inevitable happened, then I could say, yeah, I saw this coming. You didn't surprise me, or life didn't surprise me. And when I started looking into it a little bit more, it's interesting to see that the Latin root of fool is follis. And one of the definitions that they use is empty-headed person. And at some point in time, that would have been the worst thing that I could possibly imagine. Oh, to be empty-headed. And now it's what I strive for. And I think it's something that we can all benefit hugely from. Because in its essence, it's this idea of I don't need to hold the stories of life in my head. When this allows for space, allows for whatever comes, and trusts, and trust is a very key word, trust that life takes care of life, knowing that I am also an integral part of life, so I'm also responsible in this way, but that we learn from everything. And if something happens that we're surprised by, sometimes it's a good surprise, sometimes it's a not so exciting surprise, but that we learn and we grow, and it is to our benefit. And so the question that I ask myself, and it's one that I think could be really interesting for you to ask, is can I choose? Can I trust in compassion and openness over protection and constant anticipation? Can I be foolish? And so this is the question of the day. Can you choose to set aside fear, which says I need to protect, I need to anticipate, I need to always be one step ahead, and choose to say, I trust? And it doesn't mean that you keep going back into a dangerous or a hurtful situation again and again, right? We can still use this. It's a wonderful tool. But when it starts to guide our actions instead of inform our movements within them and support us, this is the place where we have the choice of compassion and love to say, I choose to go into the fray wide open and just stand in awe of what is. And so that's my wish for you, that you're a little bit more foolish today than you were yesterday, that you're a little bit more open to saying, I trust. I'm sending you so much love from this beautiful country of Bhutan, and wishing for you a beautiful, foolish day. Ciao, guys.